Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again. I appreciate your loyalty. I do not ever take it for granted. Yeah, so we are still on the February series, the love series, guys, and today we'll be talking about sex in pregnancy. And in case you guys are hearing any Jaden is here. Jaden is somewhere around, so just bear with us. This is my husband, Kayo David, because you are seeing him for the first time, and my name is Abimbola. So, babe, I want to ask, what were you expecting after we got pregnant and the idea of sex came to your head? What did you think about it?
Okay, so before pregnancy, there's always been that restriction of we don't want to get pregnant, this and that. After the pregnancy had gotten in, I wasn't quite sure what it would look like. Okay, so there's the first trimester, there's the second, there's the third, and each stage has different something. So the first trimester was not very different. Okay, as long as you were in the mode, it felt not much different, except I felt more relaxed because you can't get pregnant the second time over. So by the second trimester, I started getting conscious, not because I was thinking I will puncture somebody's head, but because I just felt, somebody is there, don't lean on him, don't lean on the belly, that sort of a thing. I think the belly started coming out a bit towards the end of the second trimester, so I was more conscious of it. And then by the time we had the third trimester, the positions were very limited. You couldn't just come in at any angle, if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, but for me, was there any changes? Was there anything I experienced differently in pregnancy? Was sex the same for me? I wouldn't say it was different, but I think the thing is just that I felt more relaxed in pregnancy, because I know that there was not that consciousness of, be careful so that it does not ejaculate and you guys get pregnant. So I know that we are safe enough that you can go all the way. So I think that was what made it different for me. Then the second thing that made it different for me was that I personally, I think I lubricated more in pregnancy.
Yeah, because there was no anxiety there.
Yeah, so I was more relaxed. I lubricated more in pregnancy, so it really helped me to enjoy the process better than the time we were still trying to wait and not have a baby.
Then of course there was no condom anymore.
Yes, there was no condom anymore. So
and I could pour in all the gallons as much as I wish. So it was fantastic, trust me.
Yeah, it was good, it was okay. And honestly, I actually was thinking, hope it will not affect the baby.
Oh, really? I didn't think it would.
I know that the what's it called? I know the anatomy of the body, I know the anatomy of the woman, but there are just sometimes I just become unnecessarily conscious of the fact that there's a baby in there. And based on my exposure to nursing science, I already know in the first trimester sex is not that
there's not much impact.
It's not always advisable, especially if there's been a case of threatened abortion.
Oh really?
Or if there's a case of the woman having incompetent cervix, and something should not just aggravate the positioning and not lead to the loss of the pregnancy. Okay. So those were just the things on my mind. Aside from that, everything was good up until the baby came.
Yeah.
Up until the baby came. Yeah. So what should you, as a person who is planning to get pregnant, expect in as far as sex is concerned? The thing is, I would say that body is different. What your body can take as a woman is different from what the other woman's body can take. For example, if you, as the person who has had history of miscarriage in the past, they may advise you to stay off sexual intercourse in the first 3 months of pregnancy, so that at least there won't be a lot of stress or pressure on that area of the body that can cause.
You don't complicate it.
Yes, and another thing is the main sperm has prostaglandins that can actually initiate contraction in women. That's why towards the end of pregnancy, people are advised to have sex as often as they could, because
do it guys, do it.
They're advised to have sex as often as they could because of the release of prostaglandins in the sperm of the man, so that it will aid contraction and make everything smooth. And I think it was really beneficial for me.
It was for me too.
It was beneficial for me in the third trimester of our pregnancy, especially towards the 38 weeks up until the 41 weeks when you were around.
Yeah.
Because I really did not feel much pain during labor until they now gave me oxytocin. That was when it became very terrible for me.
Oh,
but the
really?
initial the initial moments of labor, the initial hours of labor, I did not feel pain. Yeah, the only thing I was just feeling was pressure, but it was very uncomfortable. So that was the reason why you will notice that in the initial hours of labor, I was not shouting as much.
Yeah, I noticed.
Until after they now gave me that oxytocin infusion. That was when until they gave me that oxytocin infusion. That was when everything changed. Yeah, and it became much more severe. So yeah, I would just say that these are the things that I feel you should I feel you should take note of in pregnancy. And if you are the man, maybe you should be more careful in case you are talented.
Don't hammer too much.
Don't hammer too much.
And then I think you should be cautious if you notice any bleeding, Abi?
Yes, if you notice any bleeding, you have to
there's
take
not supposed
precaution.
to be. There's not supposed to be.
Yes, there's not supposed to be bleeding after sex in pregnancy. So if you notice anything like that, just stop and go to the doctor or your midwife or your healthcare practitioner and complain to them, so that as soon as possible they can take precautionary measures. And another thing is, a friend was telling me recently that after she had sex with her husband, she just got pregnant. She's still in her first trimester, and after she had sex with her husband, she just noticed that she passed out.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I was wondering, how can you pass out now? What did this man do to you?
How great is it?
How great is it? How great is it? So I will also say that, sometimes some women in pregnancy, they are very tired and exhausted, even without doing anything. Pregnancy takes a lot of toll on women in different areas and in different dimensions. So you must understand, and I think that is why men need to be aware of this topic, because some men will just think, oh, my wife is pregnant, and so what? Like they don't see it as a big deal.
Yeah,
they feel it's just one of those things. It's just part of life, and they just think
because their mom were
their mom was all over the place when they were pregnant, or they have a sister who was a jacometer going up and down, a workaholic when they were pregnant. But you need to understand that pregnancy take different tolls on each individual.
Each pregnancy is different. Each individual is also different. So
exactly.
The best thing is to, I think, as a man at that time, you need to be very supportive of her.
Exactly.
Don't
it's
leave
very
her
important.
to do all the work. You put her in that state.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be very present, because see, this is out of the scope. But on the occasion when the contractions began, there was nothing I could do as a man. Yeah, I was physically there, but there's nothing I could do. So as a man, you are not going to be able to take 1 ounce of the pain away from her. The least you can do is make her life comfortable when she's pregnant. So
sometimes you can even go the extra mile of letting her rest and doing all the work. At least sometimes.
You should do that all the time.
Exactly, in pregnancy. Just let her rest. Just let your wife find solace in you whenever she's pregnant, because there's a lot of emotional turmoil for the woman, because the hormones are battling within her. They are doing a lot of work. They are just doing several things. Especially when your wife now has a baby or a toddler or a child, and it's your second pregnancy alongside, and see, it is a lot. It is a lot for the woman to handle. So just take it slow, take it a step at a time, then understand that you both are in the situation together.
Yeah.
So never let her feel alone. Don't let her feel left out in the pregnancy, so that she will not regret and start asking herself, oh, why did she get pregnant? Why did I even get pregnant? Why did I even marry this man? And
then about that, so in case you're a couple and you didn't plan to get pregnant and then there's pregnancy, men, it is not our fault. Okay, so don't look at it like it was your fault. Why didn't you use contraceptive? Take responsibility for it.
You both need to take responsibility.
Because there are some men that will be like, you got pregnant. What they'll do is as if you got pregnant.
As if you don't have impregnated yourself.
It doesn't help matters.
Yeah.
Then you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say that I remember when we got pregnant, and I told you, and I expected that you should feel but we said we were not going to get pregnant and all of that, but we both find comfort in ourselves, and we told ourselves that we had sex, fine, so we cannot deny the possibility of pregnancy. And then secondly, we should just find a way forward. We should not panic. We should not
aborting the child
it's not even an option. So we should not panic. So we should just trust God and be prepared. We should start preparing, saving money, because it was tough on us. I was not working.
Yeah,
you were the only one working.
Yeah, and I was doing a master's
and you were doing a master's program. I was also in school as well. NSC, like you had a lot of exactly. You had a lot of things you were doing.
Yeah,
spending
we were moving
money.
houses.
We were moving houses. Like it was a lot of it was a lot of stress on our finances.
It was the wrong time to have the child.
It was a lot of stress on our finances. But what we did was we trust that okay, God will make a way. God will definitely show up for us, and actually He did. Yes, because looking back now, I would have regretted if, oh, my husband and I we just wallowed in tears and in regrets, and because it would have affected our relationship with the baby.
Most definitely. But
now the baby is here and we are all happy and things are getting better. At least we are done with those programs we've committed ourselves to, and definitely is getting better. So if you are in that position where you got pregnant without planning it, or you even actually plan to get pregnant, but the things you were looking up to, maybe you were expecting to get a job, it has not really come true. Don't let it
don't let it spoil everything.
Don't let it spoil everything. Don't let it affect you keeping memories of your pregnancy. If you need to open a pregnancy journal and document the journey, please do so, because that is how you'll be able to look back and really see the need to be grateful for something, at least in that pregnancy. So just when that child comes and you start seeing that baby, you just tell yourself it was worth it.
Yeah.
The stress, the sacrifices, it was all worth it.
Yeah, it was all worth it.
Yeah, so that's what we have to say especially for couples who are in a situation like ours, or who find themselves in a situation where they don't plan for pregnancy but pregnancy shows up. Along. Enjoy the moment. Have as much sex as possible, except it is medically contraindicated. Then record every moment. I'm giving this responsibility to the woman now. Record every moment of your pregnancy, like document it, because you will look back and you will find something to be grateful for. So don't miss out on those times, the days you vomited. Write it down. The day you felt your baby first kick, write it down. The day you felt just document every bit of that moment. You are definitely going to look back and be grateful for it. So that's all we have for you guys today. We really hope you enjoy watching this video, and if you do, please remember to click the subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. It will mean a lot to us. Please click the subscribe button, press the like button, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have anything else to share, let us know in the comment section. If you have any questions or if there's something you want us to talk about, let us know in the comment section, and remember to share this video to your friends and family. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Till then, stay safe and stay blessed.
Bye.
Bye.